Oh, listen. Today we are talking about blood and how it has like basically no content in the game really for it. So obviously you have thirst, hunger, blood, posture, ether, and tempo. You know what all these things have in combo? They all have talents or enchants that increase the amount you get or reduce the amount you lose. For example, gourmet increases how much food is gained when eating, and condensation reduces how much thirst is lost. Now, everything I just listed has that: thirst, hunger, posture, ether, and tempo, and even blood. But blood has little of these things. Let's look at the things that blood has to reduce how much is lost or increase how much is gained. Vampirism, cauterized wounds, and multiplicities. These things are the only things that change your blood in a positive way. The only things in the game that increases them. Versus the things that take away your blood, which is like lack of food and water, bloodthirsty, daggers in general, and bleed damage. And 80% of the player base has bleed damage. The reason why I'm complaining so much is I just finished my NOK build, and I made it basically like I gained every way possible. I got multiplicity and I got cauterized wounds, and it's no attunement. And I still lose a crazy amount of blood. Now I think that there should be talents that compensate for how much blood you can, for like to get your blood back. I feel like there's a lot of talents they could add that can either decrease the amount of blood lost, which would make sense, or increase the amount of blood gained. Because there's realistically zero way in the entire game to gain your blood back besides vampirism or sitting at a campfire. Zero way. And sitting at a campfire reduces your food and water, which also reduces your blood. So, like, I'm just ranting because Nola King is so shitty, and its healing is shitty. And if you're fighting anyone with all the dead gods, with 60% of good players have all the dead gods, 70%, 80%. NOK is strictly fucking useless. I looked at everything in the game. I looked at bells, enchants, armor enchants. I literally looked at potions. I looked for talents that decrease the amount of bleed damage I took. These were the only 3 things that were in the game that actually related to my blood. And I just think it's pretty lackluster. That's all it is. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I have for this video. Subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter. And in the wise words of Bernard Albertson, I don't know. I was gonna say something crazy, but shit, I fucked it up.